all the chiefs I've ever worked with, you care and know about your sailors better than anyone I've ever worked with. You know what makes them tick, and a lot of people that's a very quality of fun. And so you'll be missed, and I'm definitely thankful for you. And by the way, 20 years is the best ass chewing I've ever gotten. I'm a critique. Yeah, that was good technique. Thank you for everything. I'm going to miss you. And we're all going to miss you. The mess is going to miss you.
And thank you for giving me the opportunity.
Gotta keep your level.
Jill, first of all, thank you for everything, for your guidance, being a new member here, being an ABE counselor, new counselor. Like I said, I admit to Commander Stephen when he said, by far you're the best math chief that I could work for. Coming from the flight deck, I always thought, to square a sailor away was always out down, yell.
It works.
I know, I was I can't do that. So it's good to see you, not do that. But I remember the first DRP that we did, disciplinary review board.
Careful.
And they came out, and I was carrying me with me. Was she an ABE too? But I really admire you also. And thank you so much for your understanding, your friendship. When I tell you, conflicts with my job, sit in that, whatever the case is, and you listen, and you understood, and you never questioned it, and we moved on. Thank you for that. Good luck to you and Ed. Call them up.
Who's that?
I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. It's been an honor and privilege. Being first class and getting emails to come see me and getting the lessons learned, and it wasn't until I transitioned when I was deployed in Afghanistan and went through induction there, and they gave me assignments, and they one of them was to read Lincoln on Leadership, which was a very, very good book that I read, and things I was going through, and I said actually these things that too. So I look forward for you to come out with your own book, Eastern on Leadership. First chapter.
Yeah.
Come see me. From the bottom of my heart, man, I appreciate everything you've done for me, and thank you very much for being my CMC.
Thank you.
Jill, for one thing, thank you for your mentorship. One thing I was tell you, thank you for your trust. Every time you talk, I don't want to say ask chewing, it's just talk. You give me that guidance, and you always have that trust in me that connects to people whatever we talk about. Thank you for that. That trust. Trust with me and Chief Master. Thank you.
All right, Jill. Well, Lieutenant being the president, I'm definitely CEO here. So anybody's had more influence on me here than you have. I think most of the people in this room don't really understand the very intricate choreography of managing the enlisted masses at the hospital. And the reason you don't realize it is because she does it so seamlessly. It is masterful to watch her working. I think I've gone into her office in every single emotional state. And by the time I get down to halfway the hall to Julie's office, I'm having a smile on my face, and I just think that what just happened. How did you do that to me? So she got some kind of mind belt powers, I don't know what it is. But man, she has been my mentor, my rock. She has been my best friend, so I'm going to miss you, Sora.
Not
sort Master Chief, some may not know it, but one of my first lessons out of OIS was don't piss the chief's mess off. And so it was really flattering after only being at the hospital for a little bit when you said, you know, having even just Captain Warline between us is too much. I need to move next door to you. Really nice, that was really flattering. And even better, the walls aren't even soundproof, so I really get to hear the inner workings of Mass at the hospital. But you don't tell the new CMC. But I've really enjoyed the mentorship and just conversations. You listen to me talk, and then you kind of just say it really succinctly and give me the best advice on how to move forward. I really appreciate that. And the other thing, I think people have said a lot of things that I don't want to repeat, but the one thing that I get to see in my role is I get to see kind of some of the closer inner workings of that triad, because I see it first thing in the morning, at the end of the day, and and I also met you in DC before I even got to Rhoda, and the interesting thing is we were at a conference, and all the captains and COs were all on this side, and the Master Chiefs were all over here talking, and I first bumped into Captain Laverty, and then right behind him was the CMC. And then she brought Captain Ferguson over, and so, it was kind of, you bring that triad together, and I think that's something that, to see the interactions between you and the CMC is something that I will, make an attempt the rest of my career to emulate. So I just thank you for that.
Thank you, sir.
Master Chief, unfortunately for me, it hasn't been my opportunity to get to know you as well as the others here. So I just have had to go on observation and be quiet against the wall and just look and see how people are. And with you, I noticed right away a presence of confidence, example. And so when I hear these fine folks talk and say things about you that they have, it makes total sense to me. That's what I've observed in my last 4 or 5 years in my job in the Navy. I've got to work with several Master Chiefs. And I would say that you're the most professional presence of the Master Chiefs that I've been able to work with. And so I regret not being able to get to know you better and learn and be mentored from you. And so I wish you much luck in Sigonella.
Thank you, sir.
It's part of the bod. But when we first pulled into Rhoda, and Donna and all the people met us there, I looked at John and thought, I like her. She didn't have to do much, I want to tell her my secrets. No, you're just real genuine, real comfortable, and that's not something you can try to have. It's just something that you have. It's unconditional. So, I can go into office and say, Bruce, he really pisses me off. She looks at me and goes, he really pisses me off. So you're just
I usually sympathize with you.
So there. So I look forward to our relationship in California.
Jill, my sister from another mister.
I'm not admitting to anything.
Well, speaking of mom, ma'am, I just want to congratulate you on an awesome daughter.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
Thank you.
Breathe. Look through your nose, hold your mouth.
You're the hardest working Master Chief I've ever worked with. And I'm going to miss you.
Oh, that.
I will.
You're at the right table.
I came here, it's my first overseas duty station as a first class, and it's a great duty station. Got my admin skills up. I worked under John Zettermoyer, who was a great mentor, and he left, and he remember him talking to me, and he's like, all right, we're see if you can do it, and I talked to her, and I remember you telling him, well, let's see, if you can hold his head above water, and I just, with his mentorship, but I managed to do that because it mattered to me what you thought. And that's not good for somebody who's hypercritical of themselves anyway. Because I don't like to make mistakes. But then once I found out, I'd been Master Chief, and the CEO calls me and he says, hey Chief, I'm like, who? He's like, I did. So then I felt like I got to come into your world a little bit, and I can remember having hard times going through it, and I remember one time you was like, how's my boy doing? And you hugged me, and